I spent last 2 years at Insight Partners, where I was running talent programs across 500 plus portfolio for Insight Partners. And every week we would get the same question in different format, right? Like, who do we already know who can do this job? Or who can we reach out to be an advisor for an AI architecture topic? And every week, the same honest answer, like, give us a few days, we'll get back to you with a slate. And that's the problem I came to solve at Findem. So two things came together, as Jen also mentioned, Getro became part of Findem. So Getro, many of you already know, maybe also using it, holds the funds network, your contacts, your job board, your applicants coming through the job board. And Findem is an AI people intelligence data company, bringing in thousands of sources, triangulating each profile so it stays current without anyone touching it. And now with Getro joining Findem late last year, the two became one unified view for people intelligence for your fund. That's the business I run, which we call as funds and networks. It's not a vertical inside recruiting platform, but a division that exists for funds, their networks, and their portfolios. And if you put the graph and the engine together, the network starts to compound and stays current. So platform answers, in simple terms, three questions. Who do you know? How strong is the connection, and how deep is the connection? And who do you want to know? Every contact across your whole team is right here, coming in from LinkedIn, from your email, from calendar, from CRM, or any CSV files you may be holding. Because a lot of the contacts are shared in Excel files as well. And all these profiles are enriched with Findem data. They are current. If anybody is moving jobs, anybody gets promoted, you see it right here. Let's look at a profile. Look at James Wright. As you can see, he just started a new venture. He became a founder in August 2026. That's the first week of August, and we have it there. And your team did not have to go and update this. This was updated. There are data-driven updates right in there. Second question, how strong is the relationship? If I wanted to reach out to James Wright, like, how do I do that, right? That's where it becomes even more interesting. The warmest path in. It's not like you have 14 or 17 mutual contacts. How deep is the connection? Who knows them? Who's talking to them? You can see your Brett connected to James on LinkedIn. They have email exchanges, they have met. So all that information is compounding and up to date here. And all of that is getting counted. You are introducing founders with candidates, with advisors. So it's all getting counted, right? The hires you help make, the talent joining your network, the traffic and applications your board is bringing. So when a partner asks, like, what platform delivered this quarter, it's not a story you're assembling. It's right there. The data tells the story. You track all the movements in your portfolio, in your network, who's joining, who's leaving, who's getting promoted. One of the things when I was at Insight was very interesting is, we had a huge network, but how do you keep it warm? All these signals help you reach out to them. Hey, you are promoted, let's chat. Let's stay in contact. It's very important. Otherwise, your network becomes stale very fast. And then the third question, who do you want to know? So you have your own network, you have great people in the network, you are doing a new deal, let's say it's an aerospace industry or an AI hardware architect. Who do you want to know there? You want to go out and look for people to bring into your network. Findem gives you visibility into 850 million enriched profiles. And enriched means something specific here. Every profile is built across 3 dimensions: the person, the companies they were in, and the time they were there. Over that, it is expert labeled, which is why when you're looking for someone who scaled a team through hypergrowth, it's a searchable attribute, not a keyword, hoping that it shows up somewhere on their profile. And the cool part here is that all of this plugs into Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, any LLM your team is already using, and you can derive all the insights there. Some examples, you want to build a portfolio talent market map where the people are coming in, where they're going, all in one place. using Findem data, you can create in cloud. This is created in cloud. You're looking for founders in health tech. You can build a quick market map. So it's the same question, different shape of answer, same foundation, no new tool. Everything I've shown you is for funds. What do your portcos get, right? Their jobs flow into the job board. They get highlighted here. They can piggyback on your brand. And as soon as job is posted, you can generate a short list through the platform through MCP. But also, they can use Findem to do their own sourcing. They can learn to fish for themselves. They get access to Findem's multi-channel sourcing module where you can look into your ATS, inbound, and of course, external candidates. And all of it powered by our Copilot, which is in one place showing you all the channels who you should talk to for this particular role. So three things. Your network stays current without anyone maintaining it. Your team gets fun grade answers inside the tool they already use. And your portfolio gets hiring help that traces back to you. You can show the value you've created. We do this for Insight, Caper, Drive, and 700 other networks. A few questions we get asked. Do we need an ATS for Findem? We can have an ATS. We integrate with all major ATS systems, both from a fund perspective, but also from our portfolio perspective. Where do we get our data from? We have thousands of sources coming in, including LinkedIn, resume databases, but also we go and get data from GitHub, Stack Overflow, so you can actually see what people are working on, what their resumes are saying is what they've done. So there is a lot of triangulation there to make sure that the labels we are putting to the profiles make sense. And those labels then kind of are searchable through our AI. A lot of the times we are working with deal teams where they're working to get in front of a founder. That was one use case I used at Insight. Who do we know within the team's network? So that's where we expanded our team's network beyond talent. I would love to see if we can build some market maps for the folks on the call. So please reach out to us and we'll get that started.